Check, check, check. Alright, so it looks like it should be on both. Let's see if it actually shows up. I think it's working. Let me see. The thing that is kind of annoying about Mass Effect 1 is because of, I think because of how old it is, just the ability to switch between so yeah, let's see. Basic info, gaming live. Twitter.com. Why, hello there. Restream dash, one viewer. Mass Effect 1. Alright, sorry. But yeah, so when you switch out of the game, I think I might have to play in windowed mode to have it not do this, but I just don't like windowed mode. Mostly just for the bar on the top. But when you switch out of the game, it basically locks up the game entirely. I can hear the audio. You could probably hear the audio, and then eventually it wakes up. But like newer games, it's really easy to just like flip out, flip in, flip out, flip in. But yeah, you cannot do that. Oh crap! I need to switch one more time. Sorry, this is riveting content. Just getting everything together. Should be. it's going to be a bit tricky to pay attention to the two different chat groups, but I think that's fine. Oh, pop out chat. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes! This is what I needed. Alright. Sorry, I know that there is no content on screen at the moment, but we will be back with you shortly. It is loading in now. You may hear audio. You may not see much. You may see a frozen screen. Bum, 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 bum. The music in this kind of reminds me of a more mellow Inception. Got that bum 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 bum. All right, we have control now. Lambo, say something, either YouTube or Twitch. Tell me that you're alive and not worrying about your abs.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
There you go.
You've got an eye for Tally, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull. Have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Bang!
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed.
Lambo, are you in here?
Using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Tell me.
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Bang.
Carry on, Adams.
Carry on, Adams. Ooh, that ENB, although totally minor, obviously, for the age of this game, but it's nice to see it. Man, I should probably turn off dynamic shadows, but yeah. Alright, Tally, what you got for me? Quarry Bay.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I feel like, well, maybe not this one, but the last few audio, or excuse me, dialogue options, you can be pretty disrespectful to Tali, or just like, just an asshole.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work, mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources
Yeah,
are scarce,
for
and
real.
we are constantly on the move.
That did.
Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians
Get your
in
mind
the
out of the
flotilla,
gutter.
and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
Bang! Last step. I think that's everyone. So, let's land and see what the world looks like. Man. Well, no, I guess that makes sense. I really remember Mass Effect 3's ship layout with, I think there was 3 levels and like a viewing area where you could see space. Doo-doo. No such area, no. Oh, I need to talk to Joker. Excuse me.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Uh-oh. Joker kind of looks funky.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Dang. I wonder if that's because of the mods or if that's just what it looked like. I don't... Looks like he's biting his lip.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic.
Crack!
But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Creaky little legs.
I need to know more about this Froelich syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Need to relax.
Of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb.
He's Mr.
100
Glass.
years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Samuel L. Jackson, reborn as a white man. In space. Of course they would do that.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Bang. All right, then.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
I have to go. And why is he... Ooh. Looking outside. That very, two-dimensional look at space. Man. How far we've come. What's up, James? Newton! Zitra Newton. Zitra Newton. Zitra Newton! Welcome to my stream. I can't tell if you're... I can't tell if you're hating or complimenting, sir. But yeah, those facial animations were pretty booty on Joker. That's the only one that's looked bad. But yeah, stick around, bro, because I installed some texture mods and some ENB, and although yes, it did come out in 2007, it looks a bit better. But yeah, that dialogue was booty, just because it looked like he was biting his lip this whole time.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Aw shit, ENB.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled.
It's pretty
Grid is armed and tracking
non-intrusive, but
business.
it's definitely there.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Alright. How do I get off the ship? Talk to me, baby.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Man, you need to quell your issues there.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Nihilus was... Nihilus was a good guy. He didn't turn. It was Saren.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
After that.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Now you're here.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
All right.
Carry on, Presley.
Carry on,
Yes, sir.
Presley. Renegade, really? Why am I getting any renegade points? Well, do what you gotta do, I guess. How does one get the fuck out of here? Also, did I check this out? I think I did. Yes, I did. Excuse me. Man, I cannot wait for the Normandy to look a bit better than this current layout. Oh my god. I'm gonna go downstairs and not be able to do shit, and then go back upstairs. The exit's like next to Joker, right? Yeah. Fuck me. Alright. Look around twice. Did we talk to this No, who cares? Alright. Back up. Apologies to the viewer. I'm telling you, it's like mellow Inception. Haha, yes. Let's get out of here. Alright, so I can't believe they already show you the whole cast, and it's only these people. I'm going with Tali's my gal, and I guess Garrus, but I don't know. I kind of want to take Rex. Garrus or Rex? Or Ashley. Alright. Let's go, ladies.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That looks fine because I don't use those. That looks good. Bang. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Yep. 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 And then Tali we already went through. Yep. Biotics. Alright. Do.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Bang.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Back away, nice and slow.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
Bang.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
Dang. Mod's definitely, definitely only for the common characters.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Fuck off.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Get out of here. Jeez, look at that. See, the assets that made it through the modding. That's amusing. The walls look nice, though. Oh, nope. Oh.
Weapon detectors, don't mind the alarms.
Jesus.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident. I'm
playing Paragon, primarily. I'm playing basically on how I would respond, I guess, but primarily Paragon.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Uh-oh.
Saren's second in command. She's here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Well... Is that where I want to go?
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
See,
if you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available.
I was thinking about doing that, and I actually wanted to do that. I wanted to find Liara first, and I have to confess, the amount that I remember of this game is very little. So, like, I don't remember exactly what I was gonna really be coming here for. But the game really, just from like a directional OCD standpoint, it kind of encourages you subtly to come here first, just so you don't have to do any like extra jumps. Not that it matters, obviously, but yeah.
The managers warned us about you.
Such disrespect. Merchant.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan?
Yeah, it is in the log. It was just when I opened the map, it just made the most sense to come to Noveria first. They also briefed me on each location, and I just wasn't really paying attention because I was trying to figure out how to get this streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And so here we are.
News travels fast here. Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs. You want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate. I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is. This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port. I want to know where this package is going. This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
No!
Only cowards remain anonymous. I don't have to worry about a coward. This one is humbly grateful that the Spectre understands. Are you gracious enough to perform the task for this one?
Nope. Sounds shady.
I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it. This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help. I'll be leaving now.
What kind of, if like a Spectre is like top cop, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna go up to like a high-ranking officer and be like, hey, can you move these drugs for me? Like, can you move these illegal weapons? Yeah, I know.
I can't believe the paranoids that work here. There's
Oh wait,
no
that's where I came from.
accident on Pete 15.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Jeez, everybody's so uptight. Remind me what that mission actually is, because I have no recollection. I'm sure that I did it on the last playthrough, but I played it like launch week on Xbox. Peak 15. Yeah, the Shady Goods mission. Oh, I do remember this. Ooh, water. What a miserable planet. Motherfucker. Alright. Perhaps. Oh, this is going upstairs. That's good. Alright. I might try it, because these guys are being dicks, so their rules don't matter. But, nope, there's not. Before I do that...
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
Everybody's so uptight.
Rock gardens and waterfalls. Very zen.
I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
That's not very much. Let's see. I'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
Yep.
Let me know what you decide.
Let me know what you decide. Alright, wait a minute. I need to swap out. Excuse the pause. I know, right? What's wrong with me? Why don't I just like fucking go? Are you... Wait, I have to clarify something. Lambo, are you this user? Chocolate Marquise? Because you logged into the chat under a different name earlier. Got it. Okay. I was like, is that... Who is that? Now I know. Okay. 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 So you basically just want me to play as Renegade. All good, all good. All good. I don't mind. I just want to double check. Because you joined, like, yeah, you joined and then another user joined and then, yeah. So I was just, gotta make sure. I'm just saying, 500 credits, that gave me a fucking break. I wiped my ass with 500 credits.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
To quote Newton, who's probably streaming something else now. Let's see.
Who might you be?
Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Word. So I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So there's a chat on... Basically, a friend of mine from Slack community I'm part of is in the YouTube chat, and then I got you on this chat. So being productive, I think.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer.
Bang.
This OSD contains an encryption
Yeah,
key to access it.
I'm using
Slide it into
Restream.
the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Just a moment. I wonder if there's a way. There you go. But yeah, Restream IO. I'm just using the free version, obviously, because I don't have a following. But it was really easy to set up. You just kind of go through the regular, like, app connection, like, you know, do you want Twitch to talk to Restream? Yes. Do you want YouTube to talk to Restream? Yes. And then you just put in the Restream info into OBS, and it's basically all good. The only thing about it is that there's some sort of warning about keyframe intervals, but I haven't made any. So that's there, but it seems like it's streaming fine. So I'm gonna worry about it later. But yeah, if you haven't noticed, pausing this game and switching out of the app is, you know, takes a little bit of time. Oh shit, I have to do it again. Just a moment, just a moment. Where is, oh yeah, restart chat, and then we're gonna say, done, and then we're gonna say pop out. Yes. 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 Alright. So now we wait, and now we wait, and now we wait.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising.
I know, right?
Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstripe suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
It looks more or
Young men
less...
have funny ideas of what Asari are like. I blame the extranet and computer games.
Oh, those computer games. Doesn't Ashley have an accent in the later games, or did I make that up? Or I'm thinking of somebody else.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she went to Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
But who's the female character in 3 with like the big hair and shit? Yeah. I think the quest NPCs look good because of the mods I have installed.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing
Not
to
big
sit
hair,
and
but
talk.
I mean, her hair wasn't up. It's like a white woman with, you know, like... I could have sworn Ashley was in the later games, but like got a makeover. And it was like a big deal when Mass Effect 3 came out. Maybe it was a Mass Effect 2 character that they
Management told us not to talk.
that they brought over.
Can I help you?
You. Maybe. Alright, so what did you want me to do?
Well, are you willing to help me?
What did you want?
I need help duping Raphael Vargas, a binary helix sales rep. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate binary helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Oh, that's right. It's only 500 credits.
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it some
Let me
more.
know what you decide.
I'll let you probably know nothing. Okay. Ooh, switching out. Just a moment. Just a moment. See, what did Ashley... Now, there's somebody else, though. First appearance race, squad mate. So Eddie, Tali, Liara, Kaden, James, Garrus. Oh, maybe it was Ashley. I mean, I thought it was Ashley, but I just could have sworn she had a British accent or something. Like something, yeah, something random. Clearly I made this up. That's right, Mass Effect 1 was only... It was an Xbox exclusive. Grunt Jack, Kasumi, Legion, Miranda... Oh, that's who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Miranda Lawson. The Cerberus operative. Yep. 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 Thank you. I didn't have the chat window open. I was tabbing through as well. So wait, well, I guess I'll find out, because I'm going to play all three, I think.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother?
Do you have Miranda? Dang, it sounds like a... Made it. Do you have Miranda if you don't have Ashley? Like if Ashley dies in 1 or 2? Fitness. Got it, got it. That makes sense. Oh, that's right. Like towards the end, but they're not part of the party. Got it. I was confusing her with Miranda. That's basically my story. Sorry, guys. Thanks for listening. There we go.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
I hear there was an accident on Peak 15.
We're aware of the rumors. At the moment, contact with the facility is down due to weather. All employees should review their non-disclosure agreements and avoid irresponsible free talk.
What kind of weather cuts modern communication?
A blizzard is sweeping the Scotty Mountains right now. Between the cloud cover and heavy snow, the satellite uplinks are cut.
What corporations work on Peak 15?
Binary Helix has leased the entire complex.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Yeah, is FemShep voiced better? I was never a huge fan of the Male Shepard's voice actor.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
So I'm taking an L by doing Bro Shep.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Oh yeah, I am familiar with Jennifer Hale.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Let me see. Yes. Well, she's done a lot of cartoon work in addition to video games. Let's see, Jennifer Hale. Oops. She was, let's see, Naomi Hunter in Metal Gear Solid 4, Emma Emmerich in Metal Gear Solid 2. No, that was a digital graphic novel, but she was in Metal Gear Solid 4. What else? Oh, and Twin Snakes. She plays Naomi Hunter again. Oh no, yeah, she is in Metal Gear Solid 2 as Emma Emmerich. That's cool. But nothing after. So 1, 2, and 4, not 3, which makes sense, and not the Phantom Pagny. Yeah, her IMDb is insane. A lot of gaming voice actors, they have to put so much work into single games, but like if you're doing cartoons, like recording 20 minutes of audio that's like, you know, collaborative. Obviously they're recording more than just what gets played out and edited into the script or edited into the production, but it's considerably less work than video games, which is like hundreds and hundreds of hours of recording.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Damn. You watch your mouth.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Is there some problem on Peak 15?
An area of severe weather has cut off contact. Things will return to normal in a few days.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? And you didn't think that was weird?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What did you mean by personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
What the fuck?
Commandos?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Sweet. Okay, well,
I have no more questions at this time.
Not out here to snitch.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while...
Yeah, that bullshit.
Why do they have so many windows if all they see outside is snow?
Yeah, for real. This place is bleak and depressing. Oh my god, how am I walking? Yes. Yes. Alright, I've about had it with this place, so let's get into the
Has the
other
reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Oh, it is Renegade points, because the I'll do it is down there.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
What you got?
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
this one. Give me the cash. What goes combined? Yep. Do you know what the combined licenses are? Combine licenses? Combine? They better not give Paragon points for being a snitch, because I'm not about that life.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
All right, I'll help.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
This one. So that goes to my ship, but where is this dude's? So I feel like either I'm stupid, which is entirely possible. I see that that's the garage. I guess I haven't tried to go over there yet, so I should maybe try to do that. But where is dude's office? And can I feel like the map, you're not able to, like, I can't see where this is. Take the elevator on the lower plaza level to Synthetic Insights. Once inside, you'll find Lowe's computer and download files. Okay, so elevator to hotel. Okay, never mind. There you go, problem solving. I'm so used to, like, I'm just used to, like, you have a marker, like, go here, or there's, like, a mission here, blah, blah, blah. I guess we've just come a long way, you know? Yes, Synthetic Insights. Just gotta look at the elevators, see where the elevators go. But I also wish you could, like, look at the different maps, because there's, like, yeah, a map for each floor. Something a little more comprehensive. Yes, this is making me smarter. Hey. Thank you, Mass Effect. XP earned in life.
Freeze! Anshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
You're here illegally. Really?
I'm going in there and I don't want to hurt you. Why don't you just go? We'll pretend this never happened.
You want to cause trouble?
Ooh. Alright. Oh, I see.
Think we got him, Commander.
You must die. Who's coming for me? Who's coming for me? Oop. Whoops. Forgot that's how you did that. Uh-oh, something blew up. Oh, that was probably the thing that I threw. Yep. Take all your computers off. La ta ta ti ta 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 tum. Sealed. Sealed. I do not remember the hacking in 2. Decryption still skill too low. All right.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun.
Ooh!
Locked in.
Oh no, I haven't saved recently. Rest in peace, Shepard. How far back are we going? Oh, thank you. Praise the maker. I feel like I remember this game being heavy on the replaying areas.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
They did one-shot me. I think I'm playing on hard. I don't remember.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What a load of crap. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
You must die! Charging up.
actually died. Oh, Tally died. Oh, I died. Yes. Yes. There's not a ton of cover. And... Alright. Oh, I guess I can fall back here. Have to remember how to revive people.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Yeah, that's very true.
No, I'm not.
I'm Sergeant Kyra Analeas.
What a load of crap. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Yeah, I know, right? In Andromeda, you don't have like a set class. You can basically swap on a whim, and you have no crew controls. That was really before it came out, when they basically said they were doing away with the crew controls. I was just like, it's not even the same game. It just takes place in the same universe. You know what I mean? Like, anyone else want to negotiate? Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Andromeda is a total disappointment. My understanding of the development cycle is that they were trying to... I watched this video. I think his name is Cool Prince Gaming, but he basically said that they were trying to do something similar to No Man's Sky. I don't want to play Dragon Age 2, though, especially after what I've been made aware of.
Spectre, right?
But yeah, like, after... I forgot what I was going to say. That's okay.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water.
The development cycle.
What can I do for you today?
Yeah, basically they were trying to do a No Man's Sky type of like procedurally generated like full universe that you can explore, and then like they just never got focused in the development cycle. So like 4 years went into the like trying to build these mechanics that like never really worked. So the last year of development they just like threw together what became Andromeda. Yeah. So, like, normally the last year would be when all the polish stuff happens, but, like, that's when they did all the actual development for what was released, was just that last year. And because it's a Mass Effect game, it was somewhat critically, or not critically, it was commercially successful, but fucking, yeah, what a shit show.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus, and the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Analeus shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I did not finish Inquisition. I got to the point where you start choosing your focus. Yeah, I never played KOTOR, which I hear is a major L, but I feel like a game like that would be harder to get into. Like, I don't know that it's aged all that well. Like, it's nostalgic, like this is nostalgic, but you know, I don't know. Same with Jade Empire, although I'm less familiar with Jade Empire. But yeah, Dragon Age I got to where, yeah, and you can get KOTOR on the phone now. That's crazy. Dragon Age I got to where you can choose like a focus. But like I think I had the ability to get the focus of like necromancy or something, and I wanted to do something else, but I didn't know like everything I needed to do to achieve that goal. So I think I became disinterested because I was like discouraged at all the progress I had made not being in the category that I wanted.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
When did Jade Empire come out in relation to Dragon Age 1?
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Analeus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keene. I'll be waiting.
Uh-oh. Shady business. Can one of you guys remind me, 2005 came out after. When did Dragon Age come out? Like 2006? I should just look these things up.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who.
Lambo, have you played KOTOR on your phone? And can you speak to its quality as a mobile game? I feel like mobile controls are the worst. Wait, Dragon Age Origins came out in 2009. Didn't Mass Effect 1 come out in 2007? I thought, for some reason I always thought Dragon Age was before Mass Effect. Wow, okay. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 2. Man, I was really off then. So KOTOR was the first one that I was aware of. Jade Empire. That's crazy. Dragon Age Origins. Because Dragon Age Origins just looks so much older, I felt like. I felt like it was graphically behind Mass Effect 1 based on my memory of Mass Effect 1, which is more reflective of how it looks now and not how it was when I was playing it a few days ago. That's very bizarre to me. Yeah, I'll check it out. I got hating on the graphic. It looks okay now. But no, I just felt like when I played it before, when you I don't know, when you gave me that key for Dragon Age Origins. Oh. Why am I am slow walking and I don't know why. I might have to drop out. Let's see. Who is chatting me right now? Lambo fell asleep after talking about KOTOR. Inquisition is very shiny. But yeah, Origins, I don't know. I just thought visually Mass Effect. Maybe it's just because space is like, you know, the final frontier or something. But, you know, today I learned. Mind blown. What is the control for slow walking? Forward, back, move, left, right. Storm, shift. Oh, movement speed, Z. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Also, Dragon Age wasn't on my radar, and so I assumed that it wasn't... Like, it really wasn't on my radar until Inquisition came out, and then... or was going to come out, and then you got me into it. And so that's likely all she wrote. Oh, it is up there. Fuck. Yeah, I really enjoyed the combat in Origins. But I think because it's kind of... Because it's so strategy focused, I think that was another reason why I thought it was older than Mass Effect 1. Yeah, exactly. Inquisition is... But so I assumed that they like got progressively more like action oriented than strategy oriented as the time moved on.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parsi,
My name is Ho.
Noveria Internal Affairs.
H to the OV. Why are you
Why
here?
is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million
Right,
credits.
exactly.
Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
So that's, yeah, in Inquisition, they still pushed you to play in the action sort of way, but they had like controls to make it like optionally more strategy based.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Oh.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
Yeah, that makes sense. I really enjoyed Origins when you basically forced me to play it.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Your call, Commander, but I say we help.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Ooh, do I have her pay me?
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I should let you go.
Actually,
if you wish, I will continue to enjoy the bar.
Enjoy the bar, bruh.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Analaeus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
What sort of offer? I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down on things. For benefits, of course. No, sure. The company takes care of its own.
Oh wait, what is it? Biohelix.
Well, are you willing to help me?
What did you want?
I need help duping
Binary
Raphael
helix.
Vargas, a binary helix sales rep. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate binary helix who logs onto their
What do y'all remember about binary helix? Binary helix. I was trying to remember if that was like a shady organization. Binary helix leader fields generic. Let's see presence on area. Oh, Matriarch is a key investor in Binary Helix. Alright, so I'll fuck with this guy then. Might as well. Might as well. Where is Kayla? Oh, motherfuck. Nacho Belgrande sent me a gift. I accept your gift. Thank you, bro. You keep buying me games. I appreciate it.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
500 credits. Jesus. Oh, but it's a renegade option. This is illegal.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law,
Ugh,
not break it.
God.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. So I have to go back to her office, I think.
Rock gardens and waterfalls. Very zen.
Thank you again for the Jade Empire. I do appreciate it. How's the audio sounding, by the way? Man, the fuck are you doing, kitty? Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. Oh wait, where?
Good day, Commander. I wonder, how have you been spending your time?
Well, I've tried to keep myself busy.
That is not an answer. Not that I truly expected one. There was a break-in at the Synthetic Insights office. Several of my officers were killed. You wouldn't know anything, would you?
Some of your people died? My sympathies.
Thank you for saying that, but it does not bring them back. If you will excuse me, I must compose the letters to notify their families.
Damn. Alright, fair enough. Wait, what's SW Tor? SWOTOR. SWOTOR. Sweater. SWOTOR. Star Wars, The Old Republic. Is that that was the Star Wars Online game that like you'd play with Call Trader?
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? Here you are. The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
No, I was asking, Star Wars The Old Republic, it is the SWTOR. That was the online Star Wars game that you were playing with like Cult Rider and Luaneg.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous. The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other.
Cheapskate.
It can offer no more.
You're not talking about me, you're talking about this this creature here.
It'll have to do. This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Knights of the Old Republic is not online, but Star Wars The Old Republic is online. I'm clarifying for someone in the YouTube chat.
I'm just browsing right now. This one awaits your return.
Why? Why is it awaiting my return? There's a lot of these textures where it's like the same texture flip-flopped. It looks like a Rorschach test. Knock that shit out. Just
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Oh, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. Lady's getting home.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
Ooh.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Swag. Alright. Save. And I think I'll probably be back on in like an hour, but we are out for now.